Let's start with introduction. Ebooking or electronic booking is making a reservation or appointment for a service via the internet. By having the online booking system, it will lead to superior control over the reservation process and operation with the greater accuracy, and tools also help to reduce error due to conventional manual processing. Ebooking meets user expectation as it is online, easy to use and easy to access on any device. Next, I will pass to Nurul Anis.
I will continue present about problem statement. Based on a survey conducted at Kptm Bangi, there are several problems faced by users when Kptm Bangi use manual process, which is Google Drive, for booking transportation. First of all, 70% of respondents agreed had been an overlap of schedules when making reservation. This happens because there is no notification of the booking request to the superior for the approval process. In addition, the user also don't know whether the transportation is still available or not, so there are several users booking at the same time. Next, 60% users agreed that the time taken for the transportation application process to be approved was less than 24 hours. Last but not least, every problem needs to be solved quickly. If not, the acquisition unit Kptm Bangi will get another problem, which is last-minute booking. Move to objective. The general objective of this project is to provide a solution faced by Kptm Bangi regarding transportation booking. For specific objective is, first, to identify common problems that users face when booking manually at Kptm Bangi. Next is to propose suitable system, which is a web system for Kptm Bangi use for booking transportation. And last is to compare manual system, which is Google Drive, and e-booking system, which is quadbooking.com. I will pass to the next presenter, Mohamad HAZIQ.
Thank you. Now, let's see the scope of business project. It consists of 6 points, which is the first one is why. It is to propose the e-booking system for better reservation at Kptm Bangi. Next is why. This idea was chosen because Kptm Bangi has been facing a problem to make a reserve, like late to get approval and cannot see the available booking or not available booking. Then how? With the create of system, e-booking can managing all the movement activity as well as provide initial information to user. Then who? It is happened at Kptm Bangi, Selangor. Then when? It start from September to January 2022. Last but not least is where. This Kptm Bangi located at Section 14 Jalan Teras Jernang, Bandar Baru Bangi, 43,000 Kajang, Selangor, Darul Ihsan. Next, I'm going to pass to the Durga.
I will continue about limitation of business project. Arrangement is difficult to discuss with the managing Kptm Bangi to find a viable time. The group to discuss the due time to schedule with the officer and staff of Kptm. It's happened on a meeting. It is possible that we missed important question during the discussion together. Secondly is limit the pandemic of COVID-19. The outbreak of COVID-19, many countries have enforced lockdown, movement control or shelter in place order on their resident. Even after the situation get better, is not that easy for Kptm Bangi to receive guests from outside. This will also affect the delay in getting information. Last but not least is a conflict between groups. Conflict in a group occurs when each individual has their own ideas and convenient each other of idea in solving problem. So there will be dissatisfaction to choose each idea. Next, I will pass to Nurul Izzah.
Move to project justification organization background. Mara Polytech College was known as Mara Education Foundation College. On 1 September 2003, it was officially changed to Mara Polytech College. It has 1 university college and 7 branch colleges. The director of this organization is Mr. Ramli bin Muhammad Jawi. Kptm Bangi was a third Kptm branch and established in 1998. Kptm Bangi located at Section 14 Jalan Teras Jernang, Bandar Baru Bangi, 43,000 Kajang, Selangor. Next, I will pass to NORSYUHADA.
I will continue this presentation with the product and services. product and services that Kptm Bangi provide is transportation service. There are 7 transportation available, including car, van and bus. But there are only 3 drivers for all those transportation. The use of vehicle are to facilitate user to go to destination. For example, it can avoid user from congestions. There are also some places that are so difficult to get parking spot. So when using a driver, it can be easier because driver are not parked there, only drop the passenger and come again when they are done. This service can save time to go meeting, and the way to book the order the transportation is by Google Drive form. I will pass this presentation to Muhammad HAZIQ.
Thank you. Now let's see the SWOT of this final project. There consists of 4 things. First is range. The current system used by Kptm Bangi is use the Google Drive, usually booking the face-to-face and filling in the Google Drive about the transport. From that, those who are booking transport know directly the existing of transport. That is weakness. The current system via the Google Drive is prone to its occurrence, system down due to crowded. The manual system is complicated and slow, inefficient. Second last is opportunity. Although the building a good system is requires cost, but it provides a comfort to the user for reservation at Kptm Bangi. The evolution of this system, Ebooking, will create the easier vehicle booking activity and will be smoother again during a peak hour used by users. The lastly is trade. The main trade faced by Kptm Bangi is the leg of the vehicle, that while facing during the peak hours the effect of being slow to get approval. Next, let's focus on the 5C. The first one is the company. It's an educational institute in Malaysia established by the College Polytech Mara Senjam Berhad. Kptm Bangi use a Google Drive as the current system that will facilitate the vehicle booking process. The second one is the customer. At the Kptm Bangi, the ideal customer is more to user, which is the management to use the service. Next is competitor, and the external competitor is still a challenge as a car rental from the outside, and the e-hailing is an option because it does not require a long process to make a reservation. In terms of collaboration, Kptm Bangi does not have collaboration from anywhere. Use the current system in the managing the transport division where need to the filling out the form by using the Google Drive. Last but not least is the climate. The changes in the law of emerging the technology can have an impact on a manual system, and this is why need to pay attention to the external factor. Next, I will pass to Durga.
Next, I move to methodology. There are 2 types of research design. The first one is quantitative research, deal with numbers and statistics. By providing a questionnaire, the respondents are required to answer all the questions which is given option either yes or no. The second is qualitative research, deal with words and meanings. These methods that are focused on obtaining data through open-ended and conversation communication. By face-to-face meeting with Mr. Zulkifli bin Muhammad Sharif, the Deputy Director of Management Service can get the more detail about the information such as process problem or lack of operations in the organization. For sample design, refer to the plans and methods to be followed in selecting sample from the target population. Sample of research involve user transportation booking at Kptm Bangi with a total of 10 respondents. This research used a confined sampling due to the specific population. Next, data collection method. This survey was distributed to the management decisions such as the financing department that use the HAZIQ system owned by Kptm Bangi for users that run to reservation vehicle. The data also taken by interview that happened on 28 December by representing Encik Zulkifli Muhammad Sharif, the Deputy Director of Management Service at the meeting section. For data analyze method, for analyze, summarize, collected data, it involves the interpretation of data gathered through the use of analytical and logical reasoning to determine patterns, relationship or trend. Next, I will pass to Nurul Anis.
Solution. To solve the problem of Kptm Bangi, All Star Squad have created a solution by develop a web system which is squadbooking.com to booking transportation. As shown, the figure is the front page for users for Kptm Bangi. First step is click the book now to see the transportation available. Next is this e-booking system can show the vehicle list such as cars, bus and van that are still available or not, used according to the time and date that is available. So, user only needs to select the required date and time. After that, when the booking is complete, the system will send a notification via email to know the application received for the date and time selected in the e-booking system. I think that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter, Nurul Izzah. Thank you.
As a conclusion, this project accomplished the general objective to provide a solution faced by Kptm Bangi regarding transportation booking by introducing e-booking. E-booking systems are created to make more friendly user transportation booking. Qualitative and quantitative methods are applied to prove that the objective of this research have been achieved. Based on questionnaire, 19% of respondents agreed this e-booking system method useful for them.
The last part is recommendation. First of all, the cooperation between student and the Kptm Bangi should be increased so that e-booking system which had provided can be fully used. Kptm Bangi should change their booking transportation system that will make things easier for all users. They should appreciate the contribution done by students since they have done their best to provide the best solution for the benefit of Kptm Bangi. Kptm Bangi usually use the manual transportation booking system by Google Drive. This often leads to several problems as staff who want to book transport do not know the vehicles that are still available or not. The recommendation is Kptm Bangi should use a new system that is make them easier to booking the transportation. In addition, the system can also be notified to the person who booking the transportation and the person who receive the booking after submit order. It can save their time. By using the new system, the history of booking transportation is organized and easy to monitor if anything happened to the transportation that has been used. With the availability of better or friendly facility center or desired by the Kptm Bangi, the team member believe that e-booking system are able to provide facilities for the management of existing vehicle reservation owned by Kptm Bangi. To ensure a better and easier future, the team member highly recommend Kptm Bangi to use the e-booking system that we have suggested, which will provide better facilities than previous system.
That's all from us. Thank you.